There's a science behind law of attraction, and I find that it's pretty interesting. So I'm hoping that you can stay tuned for the rest of this video so you can understand the physics and the neuroplasticity and the energy behind law of attraction. So did you know that our brains are not fixed? Have you ever heard of people say, oh, that's just the way they are, don't mind them, they're just like that? Well, it turns out that they're actually not needing to stay that person. They're choosing to stay that way. Our thoughts and the way we think can create neural pathways in our brains that can literally change what we see and what we're experiencing on a daily basis. That means there's pieces of our brains that will literally change when we decide. That's the key word, decide to create change. So if you don't like what you're seeing, you don't like what you're experiencing on a daily basis, it's time to change. Our thoughts create our reality. So if you're going to continue to think that your life sucks, you're choosing that for yourself at this point. It's not who you are. It's something that you don't need to continue to relate with. What is it that you want to experience? What can you feed your mind on a daily basis? Do you need to add a little bit more audiobooks that are a little bit more uplifting or on how to help your subconscious mind? When we repeat things that hurt us in our minds, this can affect our emotions and overall our behavior. So when you're seeing somebody that is on the road and this is an example, okay? When you're on the freeway and you see somebody that is just weaving through traffic, obviously zero regard for life or anybody that's around them, you have no idea the thought patterns that are going on in their mind. And I'm not telling you to give them any kind of I'm sorry for you, or I'm, too bad. I'm just saying what could be going on in their mind that could make them behave this way. If they are thinking continuously about why is this stuff happening to me? Why did I receive a car ticket today? Why did I, all these different bad things? What kind of life do you think that they are creating for themselves? So our subconscious minds run in the background of our brains. So subconscious mind, I like to relate it to cookies or cache that we experience in our computers. After a while of browsing on the internet, it could be like months, it could be weeks, but our our computers start to run a little bit slow, a little bit boggy, and it's good to go to this setting on our computers to kind of clear the cache and the cookies because it kind of slows down your computer. It's not working at its full capacity. That is the same for our subconscious mind. How can you clear the cache? What are the cookies in your life and what are you repeating on a daily basis that could be bogging you down? So the quantum physics is the exciting part of this. What are the unlimited possibilities that you could be experiencing right now? And what I mean is, okay, say today you have work at 11 a.m. and you're going to be there from 11 to 5, and then you're going to come home and just do your regular routine, which is come home, feed the animals, cook dinner, whatever. What if you were to get a phone call saying, hey, you don't have to come into work today, but we are going to pay you still. And by the way, food is already ready. I'll take care of your animals. Don't even worry about it. You don't have to be anywhere for the next 3 days. Fully paid. Where would you go? What would you do? And does it make you slightly excited to think about the possibilities? The possibilities that you don't need to do these X, Y, and Z things. So with the world of quantum, it's helpful to tap into this every now and then because it kind of gets you excited. It kind of puts you in this different reality of everything is up for grabs. Money is unlimited. Opportunities, unlimited. Different experiences, unlimited. What would you do if you could not fail? That's a question of the day for quantum physics. So that's it. So quantum physics is extremely helpful to tap in. You can use it with visualization. You can use it in your dream. You can use it while you're meditating. And you just use your visualization in your mind and think to yourself, what would I do today if I had nothing else to do? And it's not in a sense to live in this dream world. It's the more that you tap into what you're trying to experience. So say if you have some goals that you want to achieve, you sit down, meditate, or go for a walk out here, like this place right here that I'm in. Take a walk with nothing on your headphones, no sound at all. Go for your meditation, sit in a nice hot bath, and visualize what you're trying to experience now. If you have some goals that you want to experience or that you're headed towards, what would it look like? What would you be driving? What would you be wearing? What would you be eating? How would your social media look? Like, get extremely detailed with it. And the more that you dip a toe in these realities, the more that they're going to come true. The faster too. Energy is what makes the world go around. It's in our universe. It's everywhere. So what we're emitting is what we're experiencing. So what is it that you see on a daily basis? Are you experiencing a lot of nice people when you're going for a walk? When you're driving in your car? Do you notice a lot of road ragers? Are you noticing people that you meet on the street? Are they hectic or are they frazzled? Being aware of what energy that you're putting out is really helpful. And one story that I have to share with you about this is actually pretty wild. So this one day I was feeling really rattled. I was really overwhelmed this day and I knew I needed to get some errands done. And so what I did was I was like, forget it. I got to get out of this house now. And I knew that I needed to take a moment for myself, but I didn't. So I get in the car and I'm just driving like this with this energy in me. And I was just like, God, everything was just frustrating. Like every driver, every stop sign, all of it frustrating. And what did I experience on my way back from my errands? The most hectic situation. I had a truck cut me off, go really slow. This person ends up, flipping me the bird and starts really getting aggressive. Starts driving around my car aggressively, pulls down his window, stops in the middle of the street in front of me. Okay, we're weaving in and out. And when I get to the stoplight, this is about 5-6 years ago now, when we get to the stoplight, he pulls down his window to throw a cup of, liquid at me. And I just thought to myself, what on earth? And so then he starts gunning his gas and kind of just acting a mess around me. And so I finally was like, okay, that's it. My hands are shaking at this point. My stomach feels hot. My face feels hot. And I'm just like, I'm done. I don't even want to play this anymore. So then I, finally find my home and I'm able to park and get into the garage. But I just thought to myself, I'm sitting in the garage thinking, what the hell was that? What the hell is that? And going back to why I'm explaining this is my energy was off. And if I had taken 5 minutes minimum to just get myself together, to meditate, to breathe, to kind of just get into the zone of neutrality, of gratitude, and of love, I wouldn't have experienced that. But now I can use this beautiful experience as to, holy crap, I literally manifested how I felt. And I'm not telling you this to scare you, but I'm just sharing this with you so you can understand how important it is to get yourself together, to have emotional neutrality. So last but not least, to change our frequency is to find a way to meditate, to clear our minds, to kind of get to a more neutral state, a more loving state, a calmer state. The calmer we are as women, as mothers, the better that we respond to our loved ones, the better that we are able to be multitaskers. I feel like we're sometimes like these special agents that do a million things at once so effortlessly. We don't have to do it all the time. I'm just saying, wow, we are talented ladies, okay? So finding a way to, whatever works for you. You don't need to sit down on the floor to meditate. Take a hot bath, go for a nice long walk. Do you have a hammock in your backyard? Maybe bundle up, put your feet in the ground a little bit. Take a moment to step outside, connect with the earth, look at the sky. It is not everything that you see is not as it seems, and we are absolutely blessed to be experiencing what we are. So stepping into a more meditative state, a more grateful state is going to be helpful. So overall, I'm hoping that you understand a little bit more about the science behind law of attraction and how many different methods and ways that we can really just fine tune and manifest what we're trying to manifest.